Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Hi guys, welcome to another alternative world here on YouTube. I'm your host Chris, also professional comedian and impressionist, and the host of the Cheek of It 69 YouTube channel. Link is here on Alternative World, or you can type in the Cheek of It 69 and come over and see the new comedy video tomorrow over there. But today we're going to get involved with some tips, hints and advice on how to save money on your food, on your electricity, on your gas bill and everyday living expenses, which will really help you, and I will save you up to 40% here on Alternative World. Make sure you subscribe, like and share, guys. The same on the Cheek of It 69 with my comedy. Become a part of my community. There's all the links in my About section on the Cheek of It 69 for all my other forms of social media. And through together on the journey, I will give you small tips, big savings, as I always say here on Alternative World, and I will change your life bit by bit, week by week, every Friday, a brand new upload here on the channel. Let's get on without further ado. I've got some important stuff today. What I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to show you how to save about 30 to 40% every time you cook a meal in your oven, whether it be gas or electric. I'm going to show you how to save about 30 or 40% on cooking each item, which will really help with energy prices going up around the world, won't it, at the moment. What I'm going to show you first of all, I've just been into my local co-op. It's a smallish supermarket here in the UK. They close in about 20 minutes. That's why I'm down here late filming for the show. What I've done, I've gone in there the last minute, and you look on the shelves, and if you see food that's maybe today's date, which is the 17th, go in and mention it to the manager or the local assistant or the cashier at the till, or even if it's tomorrow's date. You won't get as big a discount if it's tomorrow's date, but if it's the same day food, you will get a massive discount, as much as up to 95% off of the original price. I've gone in there today, I checked on the shelves and I saw some bits and pieces that were today's date, which is the 17th. Tin of tomato soup, Heinz tomato soup, right? £1.35 normally. I've got that for 15p. Absolutely amazing. I've then got another tin of soup here, which is a minestrone. Same thing, £1.35 normally, but today's date, 15p. Some people say, well, it's out of date. It's today's date. Doesn't matter. It's tin food. As long as it's not meat, it will last for ages and ages and ages. Maybe, I don't know, a week, maybe a month it will last for easily. So don't worry about that, guys. It's totally fine. And through the weeks and the months, I'm going to give you all the tips to reduce your outgoings by a massive 40%, I promise. Maybe even more for some of you. Then I've got a packet of digestive biscuits. Today's date, 67p they are normally. Gave them to me for 10p. I've got nearly £4 worth of items there for 40 pence. Do it yourself. Go in late at night. Make sure you look around the place, even if it's stuff that's been reduced in the reduced section already. If it's the last minute and they're going to close, they can give you it for pretty much nothing. I went in the other day and I got a £12 piece of beef, a joint of beef. I got it for 50p because they were going to close. Unbelievable. That was a massive 98% off of the price. It's crazy. I'm going to pass you over quickly and show you how to save money every time you cook a meal on your electric or gas oven. And I'll see you back here in a second.
Every day you're singing over me.
Here I have a couple of kitchen savers, which we're going to call them. We're all guilty of this. We all have bread in our life. Actually, in Turkey, they call bread the food of life. I once went to a shop in Turkey with my Turkish friend when I was over there, and he got a big loaf of bread, and we got back to his house and I said, can I share that? He said, no, a Turkish man will eat the whole loaf himself. And I was absolutely shocked and surprised. But each to their own around the world. That's what we're about here on Alternative World. We are living in an alternative world nowadays anyway. But we all buy a loaf of bread. Sometimes we eat a lot, sometimes we don't eat a lot, but we waste a lot of bread. What you can do, and this works perfect, I wouldn't advise it for sandwiches, but it definitely works good for toast after. If you know you're going to buy a whole loaf of bread, a lot of people throw a lot of bread away because it goes funny and goes mouldy and goes dry. As soon as you buy it, get it, take half of it out and put it into a bag, or you can even keep the bag from your previous loaf of bread, which I'd suggest you do. Put half of the loaf in the other bag, in the freezer. That will last in the freezer anywhere up to 3 months, and you can take a couple of slices out, even from frozen, and cook it as toast. And it comes out absolutely fine, absolutely perfect. And then you've got your other half a loaf out for obviously sandwiches and all of that. And then when you're a bit skint, when you've got no money and you're struggling or no bread, you can take it out and defrost it, and it goes perfect for toast. It really does. But I've got this one here, which I'm going to show you to save a lot of money on your gas and electric. I'll show you in a sec. This one will save you a lot when you cook your food. Don't get me wrong, you can't do it with long cooking items like a big joint of meat or a chicken or something like that. But you can do it with items such as a frozen pizza or a pizza or maybe chicken nuggets or beef burgers or chicken dippers or anything like that. Anything that's probably between 15 and 20 to 25 minutes to cook. This is a lifesaver. It can save you up to 25%, maybe 33% on a meal. I'll give you an example. Right, I've got a electric cooker here, as we're all electric. It works with gas cookers as well, but not as well. The reason being, electric have elements at the side of the cooker which will stay warmer for longer. So I'll explain why. Right, you put a pizza in to a gas oven, for instance. The pizza takes 15 minutes. What you do, after 10 minutes, you turn your cooker off at the switch, obviously here, at the knobs, and you turn it off at the wall as well. You leave the pizza in for the extra 5 minutes, and with the heat of the oven itself, it will finish your pizza off. If you've got an electric oven, you may actually be able to do that with 6 minutes from the end. You'll find you'll get about 20% more heat staying in an electric oven than you will a gas. As with a gas oven, the gas goes off, the flame goes out, the metal stays a bit warm, but not as much. With electric, you've got elements. So as you turn the elements off, they're still quite hot for quite a while. So if you're cooking, say, for instance, fish fingers, which take 20 minutes from frozen, for a gas oven, you can turn it off after 15 minutes and cook it the last 5 minutes for free. So you don't have to pay, 25% saved. Or if you've got an electric oven, you can turn the oven off with 7 minutes to spare. So you're saving 7 minutes, which is over nearly about 40% you'll save on cooking. Now keep that in mind. You can't do it with big joints of meat and chickens and all that type of stuff, as I said. But yes, turn it off with 5 minutes to go. Don't open the oven door, otherwise the heat will escape, and you will save a quarter every time you cook in the oven. Ingenious, eh? Small tips, big savings.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
This is a bathroom one, which we're going to give you. Remember, as the series goes on, every Friday, we'll have different tips, different advice, different things going on, just in general to make your life better here on Alternative World. But this is a good one for the bathroom. A lot of people do this. They're guilty of it. They take the toothpaste. It's coming to the end of the packet. They squeeze it out, they take the little thing, oh, there's no more left in there, I'll throw it away. I discovered this. Do you know, I got nearly a month's worth of toothpaste out of what I thought was empty. Don't be silly, don't throw it away, this will save. Keep the cap on, first of all, don't try and squeeze the rest out through the end, keep the cap on. Then what you do, you cut the bottom of the toothpaste off cleanly across. I won't chop this off because this is my actual toothpaste I'm using at the moment. Well, chop it off, then you open it back up like that, and then you can put your toothbrush in and scoop around this side and get so much toothpaste you wouldn't believe. Then what you do, you fold the end back over. If you don't do this, it will go dry and you'll have no toothpaste there. Then take a simple clip, like a paper clip or one of these clips you use for your paper when you're doing obviously a document or whatever, then fold that down and there you go. Don't open that lid, keep it closed here as I said, and use this as the entry point, and you'll have a month's toothpaste, 3 to 4 weeks toothpaste anyway. Save throwing it away and buying a new one. Try it, really works.
Every day you see it over me.
Hi guys, welcome back to the last money saving tips idea here today on Alternative World. This will keep the kids happy and this will save you a few pennies most definitely. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell icon here on Alternative World as we upload here every Friday. Next Friday you have a relationship and a mental health special. Of course you'll have tips, money saving ideas here on Alternative World. Do come across as well to the Cheek of It 69 YouTube channel, the sister channel here to Alternative World. It's hosted by me, of course. I'm the world's only multi-character alternative adult comedian and impressionist. One of the best in the world. Not been back in comedy too long after 16 years of spinal injury. Come over, subscribe, like and share, hit the bell icon over there. New show tomorrow about 6 p.m. UK time. I'm amazing, guys. That's not my words, that's what everyone tells me every day. I'm doing the big cash giveaways for subscribers over there, and I'm doing the big, massive, expensive piece of jewellery giveaway. You won't believe what I'm going to give away. You won't believe it. You have to start supporting me, subscribing to both channels, watching, viewing, liking, sharing, all of that. If you want more information, message me here on YouTube and I'll tell you about it most definitely. But here we've got, this is a good thing for the kids. Right, you take some squash, blackcurrant, orange, or whatever sort of squash you want. You know, the one you dilute with water. I've got that here. What you do, you take a plastic cup or any container, of course, you want, and the kids love it. They can eat them all day. It doesn't hardly cost anything, so it keeps them quiet. And I'll show you this little trick that I do in a moment. What you do, first of all, you take it, obviously, put it down. I would pour it about 3/4 the way. That's probably the best thing to do. You don't want it to the top, because when it freezes it can overflow and come out. And then take a stick. Some people do this. What they do, they take a little, obviously, stick, a lolly stick, which you can see I've got here, a piece of wood. They put it in, but then it falls to the side, as you can see. So what I do, I've got one here. Here's one I made earlier, as they say on all the great shows. And you put that in there, and as you can see, it keeps, there's a hole in the piece of cardboard with the stick in, and it keeps it dead centre. So when it freezes, there you go, it will be dead centre and you'll have a frozen ice lolly for the kids. Obviously, you can make it in smaller containers. I haven't got any specialised containers for this. That is probably a little bit big, but to be honest, actually, no, it's probably not. Once it freezes and you pull it out, that'll be perfect. And the kids can munch on it all day long and they will love it. They can eat as many as they want until their heart's content, and it hardly costs you a penny at all, does it? But I do love you all. Thank you for joining me here on Alternative World. I've been your host, Chris. Make sure you subscribe, like and share, hit the bell icon, and do come over to the Cheek of It 69. Brand new comedy video tomorrow. I've got some amazing stuff lined up for you guys on social media. But I do love you all, wherever you are in the world. It's me, Chris, for Alternative World. Take care and be safe and enjoy the lovely weather wherever you are in the world, except if you're in the North Pole and the Antarctic. I'm probably sure it's still cold over there. But do take care. Be safe. Bye for now.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights,